Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you are having this chapter, second chapter, polynomial. First chapter is
Uh,
number series.
yes, ma'am. Numbers.
Okay, number series is very simple. You are going through that from sixth standard, right? Sixth, seventh, eighth.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now here you got this polynomial, very important chapter. Okay. So can you know that what is the meaning of this polynomial?
Polynomial. It's like an equation where there's
Uh-huh.
it consists of number and constant,
Hmm?
and there are
Hmm?
squaring and roots,
Hmm?
and
See.
there are
Okay.
many terms,
Uh-huh.
and there can be
Okay, fine. Fine. Listen here. Here, the poly means many. Okay. Nominal means terms or parts. So the meaning of the chapter itself, it's saying that many terms are many parts. Why they are mentioning that many terms are parts means if you take the example of 3x square, 4x, 5. How many variables are here?
two,
Two variables. And how many constant?
three,
One constant number.
five.
Only 5 is a constant, right?
Yeah,
See,
yeah, yes.
here polynomial, you are going to get numbers. Okay, right according to me. Numbers, letters in the sense
Letters in the sense A, B, C, D
A,
alphabets.
B, C, X, Y, Z, like that. Okay, so you are going to get numbers, letters, power in the sense degree, like
Yes.
x to the power square, x cube, like that. Okay, then operation in the sense
Operations like plus, minus, division,
very good.
multiplication.
How many operations?
Four.
4 plus minus division and multiplication. Okay,
Yes.
then variable means
The variable means like X, Y, like
not x y like that. Variable means changing the value. For example, if you take here 3x square, okay, x might be like 1 2 3 4. We don't know the exact value of the x, so this could be like our variable. Okay, if you take this
yes, ma'am.
5, this is constant. 5 will be 5 only. Okay, so if you take this 4x, the x value may be changed according to the sum. So that this is called variable and this 5 will be called as constant. So polynomial will be having number, letters, power or degree, operations, variables and constant.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the chapter itself saying that many terms or many parts of the equation. If you take one equation, you are going to get all these things. What? Letter, power, operation, variable, constant, number, all this. Okay, together it called as polynomial equation. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so for example, you will be getting like x cube plus 4 x power 4 2 square, like that. Is this a standard format?
Uh, can you repeat?
See, for example, you are going to get an equation like this: x cube, 4x power 4, 2 to power square, and 5 equals to 0. Is this a standard format? This equation.
No,
Why?
because there are squares and cubes.
Hmm. So there should be some kind of order will be there. What kind of
Hmm.
order? This degrees, like 4 is a degree, 3 is a degree, 2 is a degree, right? This will
Yes,
be like in ascending order or descending order?
ascending order.
Ascending order. So we have to maintain one standard format. Like here, I mentioned here standard format like ax cube, bx, c. The degree is what? Reducing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, equals to
So
0.
descending to
So,
ascending is the order.
note this point also, standard format. Okay, write down the meaning of the polynomial. Poly means many, nominal means terms are part.
Yes, ma'am.
And make a note of standard form. This one. Keep it in box.
Ma'am, nominals means number.
No. Poly means many. Nominal means term.
Terms.
Different parts.
Yes.
Parts. Many parts are many terms.
Ma'am, noted.
Okay, done. Now, here in this chapter, we considered this like a terms or degree. Terms means what?
Terms is like how much is it multiplied by?
Not only like that, even parts also. For example, 2x plus 3. How many parts here?
Two parts.
2 parts. Okay, for example, 2x plus 3. Same. How many degrees are here?
Uh, no degree. Zero. One.
1 degree. See,
One
x
degree.
power 1, right? So this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
1 degree. Okay, but if you take as a parts, this is 2 parts.
Yes, ma'am.
If you take as a, if you consider like degree, how many degrees?
One
Only one.
degree.
Only
So
one. For example,
it's
I am
like
taking this number 4x square plus 2x plus 3. Now tell me, how many parts?
there are three parts.
Very good, 3 parts. And how many degrees?
2 degree and 1 degree.
This is 2 degree and 1 degree. You are saying like this?
It's only two.
Only 2 degrees. Okay, only 2. X power square, x to the power 1. Only 2 degrees we have. Okay, I'm not taking individual, right? I'm considering entire equation. So in this entire equations, we are having how many parts? 1 part, second part, third part. Total 3 parts. If you take as a degree, this is x square 1 degree and this is x. Total how many degrees? 2 degrees. Okay, like that we have to consider. So
Yes.
in this polynomial chapter, you will be having like a terms and degrees. You are going to get the questions, equations on the basis of these names only. Mononomial, binomial, trinomial. Okay. Mono means
One. One part.
1. Very good. Bi means
Two parts.
2 parts. Tri means
Three parts.
3 parts. Very good. So, for example, you tell me the any example for mononomial?
2x.
2x. Very good. For binomial?
2x plus 4x.
Very good. 2x plus 4x. For trinomial?
2x plus 4x plus 6y.
6. That's it. This is trinomial. Now, here for the terms, what is the names? Mononomial, binomial, trinomial. Okay. For degree or we can call it as power. Okay.
Yes,
For
ma'am.
this, you also having 3 terms like linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. Okay.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
have your textbook with you at
Yes, ma'am.
present. Okay. Open the chapter polynomial.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Open.
Okay. Yeah. You open, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
In that, exercise numbers will be there 2.2, 2.1.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. In that first question, what is that? 2.1.
Ma'am, it's a graph question.
Yeah, graph. There will be like a linear polynomial like that they mentioned. No?
Yes, ma'am. There's only one question in the whole exercise.
Yeah, whenever we solve polynomial, there will be one curve like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. See, polynomial, they are given that polynomial, there will be one curve. If you take that same exercise 2.2, go 2.2.
There are only 3 exercises in total.
Okay, 2.2 is there, exercise
Yes, ma'am.
2.2. Okay,
Okay.
read that question.
Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients.
Coefficients. Okay, underline that quadratic polynomial. There is a question on what? Quadratic polynomial.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the word comes from here, degree. This second one, quadratic. So that we should be thorough with the basics. Now these all what basics for you. See,
Yes.
here linear polynomial. Linear means 1. Same.
1.
Whatever here mono means, here linear also 1. Okay. By means 2. Quadratic also 2 only.
2. Square.
2 degree. Yeah. Trinomial means 3. Cubic means
Means 3.
3
Cube.
only. So here the degree will be what? For first one, x to the power 1. For second quadratic, x square. For cubic,
X to the power 3.
very good. Like this. So now can you take the example for linear polynomial? Try.
6x to the power 1. 6x.
Only you can mention as 6x. Okay? 6x plus 3 also you can write.
Yes, ma'am.
If you consider as term, this is what kind of a term?
It's a binomial.
Very good. So if you consider as a degree, what kind of a degree?
Linear.
Linear polynomial. So
Yes.
for quadratic, any example?
5x square plus
Okay.
6y plus 4q. Oh, no, 4 square. No. 4x.
4x. Is this
Yes.
standard format? Is this standard format?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. First you have to take the 5x square. Then
And
after
4x.
4x plus 6. This is
6.
the standard format, right?
Mama mentioned 6y.
6y. Okay. Yeah. Now this is standard format.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then take for cubic.
5x cube plus 6x cube. No, 4x cube.
Okay.
And 2x plus 2x.
Okay. Okay, fine.
It's
So
a
instead of
trinomial.
like this, you can take here the square like that also.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can you note this like by the terms and by degree or power?
Ma'am, noted, ma'am.
Noted? Okay. Even examples also.
Yes, ma'am. With examples.
These all examples given by you only. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So here, do you have any doubt here?
No, ma'am.
Nothing.
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay. Now, just note one point here. The highest degree of
The highest degree.
the variable. Variable means what?
Variable means or the letter. No. Variable means it can be anything, but in form of letters.
In the form of?
In the form of letters.
In the form of letters. Okay. Not only anything. It should be like coefficient. You know the meaning of coefficient?
Yes, ma'am. It's just a coefficient is like what is after the constant.
What? Okay,
So
fine.
what's before the variable?
Before the variable. See, for example, if you take this number 3x square plus 4x minus 5. This is in the standard format only, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So here you tell me this 5 is what?
It's a constant.
It's a constant. Then this 4x
4x is a variable.
variable and this 3x.
It's a variable too.
Okay. Here, if you consider this 3 and this 4, what are these?
They are the coefficient of x.
They are numbers.
Yes.
Okay. They are numbers. If you take this x square and this x, what is this?
They are letters.
They are variable.
Variable.
Letters only, but we consider them as variable. Okay. For letters, you can take a B, C, D also. Those are letters only, but here you call them as variable, which is going to change their values. Those only we call them as variable. Here, this is square, and here 1 will be there. Nothing is 1. What is this?
Ma'am, the xx.
X power square, x power 1.
Ma'am,
So
they
this,
are
uh,
term. No, no, not terms.
hmm.
1 second, ma'am. I forgot what's the name. Square and power.
See,
Power.
x power, yeah, power is nothing but
Oh,
degree.
yes, ma'am. Degree. That's what
Okay, degree. Yeah, power is nothing but degree. So these we call as degree. Now, here, coefficient of x square is what?
coefficient of x square is 3.
X square is 3. Same like coefficient of x is
4.
4. Very good. So make this box also as it is.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Okay. Then, have you noted this point? The highest degree of the variable
Yes, ma'am.
denotes the
Noted.
number of zeros of the polynomial.
Noted, ma'am.
Noted? So,
Yes,
what is the
ma'am.
meaning of your degree? Highest degree?
Highest degree, it means that like what the most power can be.
Yeah, what will be the most power? So, here in this polynomial chapter, the every equation you have to make, equals to the 0. For
Yes,
example, you are getting anything x cube plus 2x plus y. This will be your question, and you have to mention it as like x cube plus 2x plus 4 equals to 0. Okay, like this you are going to start your solution. Okay, so here highest degree of the variable denotes the number of, so number of zeros of the polynomial. What is the polynomial here?
the polynomial here is 3x square plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0.
Yeah. So this equation, any question, which is many terms and many degrees. Okay. So combination of terms, degrees, variable, constant, and so on. So this all you can consider as a polynomial. So if this polynomial is having x square, that means x 2 degrees, then the zeros will be how many? 2 zeros. If x power 1, how many zeros?
1 0.
1 0. If x cube, how many zeros?
3 zeros.
3 zeros. So this is what they are telling here. Okay. The highest degree of the variable denotes the number of zeros. Number of zeros. Highest degree denotes the number of zeros. These two is the keywords in this line. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Next. You know alpha, beta.
Yes, ma'am. Alpha, beta.
Okay. Then open the chapter like exercise 1. Like a graph is there, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Open that.
Open, ma'am.
Open. Okay. So here they are giving one question. Read that question.
The graph of y is equal to p of x are given in figure 2.10 below for some
Hmm.
polynomials p of x. Find the number
Hmm.
of zeros of p of x in each of the cases.
Okay. So how many degrees you are finding there? First one.
First one, mm, 10.
10.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 10. So 10 means only one answer. You can see. We are taking as linear polynomial. First example. This is example. Linear means how many degrees?
1. 1.
1 degree. 1 degree. For example, y equals to 3x plus 1. Here how many degrees?
1.
1. 1 degree. You know the graph representation? X-axis, y-axis.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is x and this one is y.
Y.
Okay. Based on this equation, if you take the x value and y value, x value, the starting will be like 0, after that 1. Then y value,
1 and no 0 and then 1.
0 and 1.
No, 1 and then
Y,
0.
3x plus 1. See, here, this equation.
Oh, it should
Y
be vice
equals to
versa.
3x plus 1. Okay. Okay. For
Yes, ma'am.
example, x is in first case 0. For example, here x, first case y equals to x is what here?
3, I mean 1, 0. So
3,
3 into 0
3,
is
0.
0.
3, 0 plus 1. So what is the answer?
1.
1. Okay. If x is 0, then y will be
0.
1 beta. See here, 1 no? You got the 1 here.
No, oh, okay. X is 0, y will be 1. When x is
Yeah.
1, y will be 0.
And nothing we are doing here. We just, substituting the value of x. This is our equation, right? This is our equation. Okay. Y equals to 3x plus 1 is our equation. You can take it as a question. This is our question. Now, I am taking x value in one case like 0. In another case, x value is 1. You substitute here 0. Y equals to
1.
3 into 0 plus 1. Hence, y equals to
1.
1. Now, second case, y equals to 3 into 1 plus 1. In x place, what we are substituting? 1. Okay?
4. So y is equal to 4.
Yeah, 3 plus 1 equals to 4. Now, you got the values of y here. Y
Yes.
is in the first case what? 1. In the second case, 4.
Yes.
Okay? Yeah. Now, this is positive, this is negative, and here negative, and here is positive. Now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yes,
Shall we
ma'am.
draw the line?
Yes,
Now you
ma'am.
tell me x is 0 means where I keep my point here.
First point will be at the origin itself.
Yeah. Then
Second one, so you have to go up the y-axis one.
this one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now,
Draw a line,
mm,
like join the dot.
okay. First, this one also we have to finish, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So
The
x
second
is
case
1,
is 1. So x-axis 1.
x-axis 1. Hmm.
And then y-axis 4. So the topmost point of y-axis.
Here I have to mark, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I have to adjacent them, joining these lines. Now this x-axis is cut by the negative side,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Yeah, in the negative side. How many times?
Uh, One time.
One time. So how many degrees we are getting here?
Ma'am?
How many degrees in this question? Okay. See, if you get anywhere confusion, no, you can stop me. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now this is our question, right? Y equals to 3x plus 1.
Ma'am, I have one doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
Ma'am, why are you joining 1 and 4 line? Their
Hmm.
y-axis. We should join 0 and 1, right? Because they both are the pairs.
0 and
1.
0. This 0 and 1.
Yes, ma'am.
See, if you join the 0 and 1, what we are getting?
Same. Like,
Same. Yeah, this is wrong. What we found here 1 4, right?
ma'am, then we can match the exact, like,
Hmm.
the other 1 and 1. We can match the 1 and 1.
This 1 and 1 like this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but this one is y-axis, right?
Yes, ma'am.
When you are getting this one,
When you
when
do it with
this one,
x-axis 0.
yeah, and here one is
Here one is y-axis.
y-axis. So you are adjusting. Carefully observe here. You are adjusting these two. One x, one y.
Yes, ma'am.
You are adjusting one x, one y. This is wrong. You have to adjacent y points, x points, y
Okay.
points thoroughly or x points completely. Okay, not
Yes,
x and
ma'am.
y. On the basis of x axis, this is basis of x axis, you are pointing the y. Okay, what is base here? This x. This x is your base.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is your base. For example, I will tell you one example. See, on the basis of soil, okay, you are rooting your tree. Okay, now here this soil will be like your x axis, this tree will be like your y axis. Okay,
Okay.
now on the basis of x, you are growing your trees like this. Okay,
Yes.
now you can consider, you can, tape your trees like this. Got my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Like this only, same like this only, on the basis of x axis. Okay, you are pointing your y, which you have found here. After your calculation, you get the answer, right? 1 4. So this, if you take x as a 0, you are going to get y as 1. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
When you are taking this 0 as a x, you are getting y. Same in the second point, you are taking x as a 1 and you are going to get this as y. Now you got two pairs. What? X, y, x, y. First case, x is what? 0. Y? Y is what?
First case 4.
Y. First
1,
case.
1, 1,
X
1.
is 0. When
Y
x
is
is 0, your y is
1.
1. When x is 1, your y is
4.
4. How many cases you are getting?
2.
2. Now carefully observe here. When my x is 0, this is my x axis, right? Yellow color.
Yes, ma'am.
So my x is 0. So my y is
Y is 4. No, X is 0, Y is 1.
1. So I am marking here y. Okay. When my x is 1. X is what? 1. This is my question. Okay. So here linear polynomial. Linear means
Linear means 1.
1 degree. Okay. 1 degree. So 1 degree equation. What is that? 3x plus 1. X is having only 1 degree. So we can consider it as what? Linear polynomial. Now question is correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now we solve this. Now here I am taking x. The number is starting from what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 natural numbers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I am taking this x is our base. Okay. On our base, we are going to get our y values in any equations. Now this base I am taking first as 0, 1. Now I am going to know this y values. How? See, my equation is y equals to 3x plus 1. This is my equation. Now,
Yes.
first I am taking x as a 0. In first case, x is 0. X is 0. Then this equation will be what? Y equals to 3x plus 0 plus 1. Correct?
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
3 into 0 is 0 plus 1. Now, finally, y equals to how much?
1, 4. 1, 1,
1.
1, 1.
1, 1, 1. 0 plus 1, 1. So,
Yes.
when x is 0, my y value is how much?
1.
1. Now, in the second case, now I am taking second case. So, in second case, my x value is how much?
1.
1. So, my equation is like y equals to 3x plus 1. Same question. Okay, same question. Now, I am just substituting my x values like 3 in the x place 1 plus 1. 3 into 1, 3 plus 1. So finally my y is equals to 4. Okay. When x is 1, the value of y is 4. Here,
Yes.
the x is 1, the value of y is 4. Okay. Have you understood now? When
Yes,
x
ma'am.
is 0, y is 1. When x is 1, y value is 4. How we take here 0 and 1? Based on this natural numbers. This is
Yes.
whole number, okay? Whole number starting from 0. So I am taking 0, 1. Okay? So I am just substituting this x value in this equation.
Yes.
Now we are taking graph. This is x axis, x, and this one is what?
Y.
Y. Okay. Now the values like here 0, 1, 2, 3. Same here also. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you take here values, how much? How can we take here?
-1.
-1, -2, -3. And this
Minus,
side? This side?
-1, -2.
minus 1,
minus
minus
2,
2,
minus
minus 3,
3.
minus 4. Okay, now this graph is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear. Now, first we take as when x is, see first case, this is first case, this is second case, okay? This is first one, this is second one. So in first case, x is 0. Here my x is 0, then what will be the y?
Y will be 1.
1. Okay, y is 1. So this one is done. Now take the second case.
X is 1, Y is 4.
So x is 1, y is 4. 4 will be like here. Okay. Now which I should connect the line. Which point should
Ma'am, 4 and 1.
4 and 1. Why? Because these are like base only. These ones. So if you connect this x-axis, no use. Because this is the same thing. You will get
Yes.
only one line. So based on the x, you are getting the values of y, right? So we are going to connect the y points. Okay? We are
Yes, ma'am.
going to join this y points. So if you join this y points, these y points together, what they are doing? They're just cutting the x-axis. If you observe here, they cut the x-axis here.
Ma'am, X-axis or Y-axis?
X. If you join these y points, they are cutting the x-axis here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, they are cutting the x. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the thing is, if you are getting 1 degree in your equation, you are going to get the x-axis by one time. For suppose if you are getting 3x square plus 1, in this case you are going to cut your x-axis by 2 times. Okay, let's take for 1 degree you call it as linear polynomial, right? For 2 degrees,
Quadratic polynomial.
yeah, let's take the quadratic. Note this one, no? You understood this concept?
Yes, ma'am.
For 1 degree, you are going to cut the x-axis by how many times?
X-axis for 2 times.
For 1 degree, 1 time. Linear means only 1 degree. Okay, go to that page like you noted, no? Terms
Yes, ma'am.
and degree.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
in terms and degree, you mentioned that linear polynomial. Linear means how many degrees?
1 degree.
Yeah, if 1 degree in the equation, so you are going to cut the x-axis how many times?
1 time.
One time. If quadratic polynomial is there, quadratic means 2 degrees.
2 times will cut.
Yeah, 2 times we are going to cut the x-axis. If cubic polynomial is there, that is 3 degree. So you are going to cut that x-axis by how many times?
X-axis cubic 3 times.
3 times, like that. Okay. Now take the quadratic example. Note it, no? Note it.